speaking about the hype and how it works. So again, the very nice visual aesthetic, the very high quality.
Oops.
Okay, my topic, or I'd say it's even maybe the release of the year, especially in terms of quality and the probable cost to the industry, maybe, is Arc Raiders. It's a new game by Embark. It's only the second game for them, and
Don't forget the hype factor. Shopify CEO tweeted about that this is the best game. You'll see the tweet here.
It's a fun fact that the genre, which is extraction shooter, is super niche, and I think there might be a possibility that Arc Raiders will be the first game that will start the hype of the extraction shooter games. But the idea is simple. You have some equipment, some weapons, some medicine, etc., and you go on a mission. The time is limited by 30 minutes only, but you can go out any minute when you decide to go out, when you are full. And the environment is really harsh because the robots are super clever, and they also innovated a lot in terms of AI. They used the machine learning to give the robots sort of a brain to decide what to do with the players on the map, and it's not scripted. It's machine learning at its core. So like recently,
yes, it started to rain.
each test prior the release.
Sorry, Sasha was trying to kill me, but she failed.
Sorry, I tried my best.
No, I think that would
have the third one.
that would add a level of coziness to this podcast.
Yeah, man. Come here.
Let's go.
Oh, I like that even more.
Do you think it has the potential of, let's say, something like Fortnite or something that's going to be that casual?
Yeah,
or,
I think it might create enough wave for a lot of other extraction shooter games to emerge. That's I think that's what's happened with PUBG and Fortnite. Also in terms of battle royale, because like right now everyone is making battle royale games, and this might become a new starter point for the more broadly available, more broadly accepted extraction shooters.
To summarize, what creates hype in games, so it's a quality product. It's visually outstanding graphics.
Yes. Cinematic, I'd say. It's more a lot of cinematic
but
moments.
For the Silk Song, it's not about cinematics.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different.
Anyway, it's a good art.
Yeah.
I mean that like a general principle of a good game. It's no bugs, good art, and some kind of outstanding gaming experience.
Yes.
I guess. So it should be completely different from all the others, from all the competition is created.
Yeah, for the games with a social component, I think it's also like an ease of communicating with other people. There's no a lot of background to the story of the Arc Riders, but there is a lot of moments that are created by the players themselves.
Gaming topic is endless, like
we
can.
But have we answered your question?
Yes, you did.
But yes, so Sasha is showing us that we have to move on to the next topic. But I can also find a segue here. One of the things that maybe adds to that hype a little bit is that you mentioned that all the that you also have, apart from other players, you have AI based robots, characters that are playing there. So
yes,
and
it can learn on the fly.
It can learn on the
exactly. Yes, for example, they do not program how the robots with the legs walk. They just give them instruments to learn how to walk on different terrains. Yeah. It's kind of scary in terms of like it's a kill robot. So
but there are lots of those scary things like those home robots and whatnot. So, but I know Mike, you wanted to chat about AI, so obviously, to say the least, a hype, or maybe too much hype.
Well, or as I would like to say, it is a classic example of hype. Recently OpenAI launched two I would say, significant products. One of them is the new app SDK. So basically it is like an app store or Google Play market, but within the ChatGPT. It sounds like a very nice idea, but right after the release, I've decided to try some of the applications they have introduced. It's Figma, Booking, Zillow, Canva, some others, and none of them worked. None. Like I was trying to create some kind of Figma prototype, or I was trying to make a pitch deck for using Canva. Nothing worked, and it was so disappointing. And in general, basically, the marketplace itself is not launched. I completely understand that. Yeah, they've just launched this, but they have introduced it as a working product, but it doesn't work completely. And that's why I was so surprised that it doesn't work. And also, they've introduced a new browser, the Atlas.
Yeah.
And I've heard that many people have been disappointed of the quality of the product.
But you bring it to the good, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
You brought this topic to quality, expectations, and the hype around AI. I guess this super hype around AI created a new culture of delivering products, which is technically not new. It's kind of a startup way. You start with a promise. But now everyone does it. So I watched Marques Brownlee recently, who shares the same notions. People are so fascinated with the technology that they're trying to book a spot and promise that they will deliver something. And all of the products, the priority is now to actually get your product out there, not think of the quality, because you don't have time. Everyone is making something with AI.
Yeah,
it opened up the
they
opportunity.
became a hostage of the high expectations and
Exactly.
a lot of promises, because
Yeah.
like it's, every day is something new.
Mm-hmm.
You are lacking behind if you are not using this tool.
Exactly.
But,
So you gotta sort of move fast, and
Yeah.
that's why it's so.
Yeah, and
so
I
like
think
that.
it correlates a lot with the amount of hype, because if you remember the ICO hype, so
Right.
they haven't delivered any significant products. They were doing mainly that because of the hype, or .com bubble and all of that examples. So, and I think that's happening exactly the same. When you have some amount of hype, the main priority for you is to deliver something instead of deliver a quality product. And yeah, that's how it works. And
That's probably new culture.
just should wait when this bubble bursts.
Yeah.
At the same time, it doesn't mean that AI wouldn't change the industry. I believe that in general, all of that movements from to the agentic first software, and that all the software at some point should have some kind of MCP or connection between the agent within the browser, and most of the people would communicate with the software using that agents.
Yeah.
I think it's still not a like the text interface for the chats. It's not a great interface for majority of the tasks. For them, some of them it's good, but generally having some kind of a fluid UI that will be built on top of what you need right now, not being static, being dynamic, and changing the visuals, the presence of the different functionality. Because like for me, having the text interface for everything is a stupid idea. Sometimes you need to have a proper UI to do things. Of course, you can convert your videos using the terminal, but it's not easy to.
Yeah,
it's much more casual.
You're completely right. I was trying to book a hotel using this new booking widget within the ChatGPT interface, and when I've tried it to use it, I realized how many things I'm using when I'm using the proper booking.com interface with all the filters, with map, with everything. And it's just not possible to do all of that things within the ChatGPT interface. So you should, or you are trust so much the ChatGPT that it would do everything for you, but I don't think that it's possible, at least for now. or you're using the proper booking.com interface instead. So yeah, I agree with you that it is not possible to completely replace all the interfaces, but at the same time, I think that it should be some kind of combination between the chat interface and the proper interface. And
so I'm also a believer of a hybrid. When it's all going to be entrenched in to our tools that we use seamlessly, like the game, for example, like Arc Riders. You have the AI personalities there, and that's the great example of a hybrid, how it can work. And plus, you can use a little bit of that AI hype to promote it. And yes, we gotta move.
not everything should be made by AI.
I think it's a counter trend. Of course, people would start to value things that are made by a human, like it always happened in our sort of human history.
What about music? How do you think is music should be made by AI in future, or?
Good segue. Yes, I think to me it's not a question. Should it be made by AI? It is. People are making it, and the AI is already making music right now. I think in the future there will be a place for all kinds of music. For instance, folks and I were remembering different music from supermarkets today. Yeah. Like they play in different supermarkets around Barcelona. And usually they use that music or that sort of default music. I think it's a great case for AI. It can write music for supermarkets, for stores, when you don't need the licensed versions. It's cool. But when I'm going to a concert, I want a person to see how they extract the sound in that barbaric method, you know, like pinching the string or playing the keys, and that's sort of
what
an
if
experience.
it's dancing music, and usually when you're
dancing music,
watching
yeah.
no.
I also
DJing.
Yeah, I believe in the hybrid thing. It can be sort of the interfaces, but the AI would switch the sound of an acoustic guitar to a grunge, I don't know, distorted guitar, and it would do the processing, but underneath it. I don't want to ask it in a chat interface. I want to just rotate the bubble because I want to keep in the mood. It's very important. Also, the process of making music is also cool. But so back to the hype and the music. Rosalía. She just released recently, like 7 days ago, her new single Berghain, which named after a famous techno club. 7 days, 17 million views. It's not a banger, but why things just click and why they resonate with so many people so much. And to help us actually answer that, here's a special surprise for now.
Oh, is she here?
Yes.
What I wanted to ask a special guest, our colleague, a person who knows a thing or two about SMM. She's also happened to be a Zoomer, and she's got the mic on her already. Alexa, aka Sasha, please welcome. You can sit here.
Okay. Whenever you want. Thank you. First
right,
of all, I know nothing about Rosalía, so I'm that guest here.
But I know you made your research right before.
Yes, I made a little
right?
research. So I'm not sure why it resonated that much, because probably she pays a lot to her marketing team. And people, what I see in the comments between like Zoomers, what they compare her to Taylor Swift and to other authors and singers as well. Like, she made a lot of effort, and that's what people nowadays seems like they appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And also you can see Rosalía everywhere, on the advertising, at the same time on the concerts. She went to United States and she performed there, every event she visits, new albums, so she's everywhere. And it's hard, even if you're not into her music, it's hard to forget about her. She's everywhere.
And why this is personal, I'm bringing it up because she's from Barcelona.
Yeah, our girl.
Ella es nuestra elefante, ¿sí? Yeah, so that's why I'm following, because that's the great example of a success of a person on a local sort of Spanish market. She could have stayed here, and she sings in Spanish. Yeah. Well, she started like that, and she became a global phenomenon from Barcelona, from this place. So I kind of I'm always going to be watching her because it's interesting as a case.
And I think that is why also it's a great idea to release an album on 13 languages, because people from all these countries that speak those languages, for them it's like the moment of appreciation. It's such a big star sings and learn my language.
And we all are, for the lack of a better word, immigrants or cosmopolitan people and whatnot. So it's kind of resonates that it's a mix of cultures, and we feel it in the city as well. Also, one thing that might be attributed to the success of this latest release is actually the counter trend, because everyone on sort of the main trend right now in the music is TikTok friendly music. I mean, for pop artists, because you want it to be a banger, you want it to be rememberable, because you want people to take it and make videos out of it, and it should be very marketable. But this song is sort of on purpose is not a banger. Getting back to that AI hype and why someone who might make, who would make a product that is actually well-rounded might get a chance to be seen. And that's why I want to use it as an example, so that she did everything in a way counterintuitive, but it worked. Because people sort of, they're tired of those AI products, or they're tired of this same old music, and something fresh can actually be interesting.
Speaking about the hype and how it works, so again, the very nice visual aesthetic, the very high quality.
Oops.
About high quality.
So yeah, very good aesthetics, music, but at the same time something controversial, something outstanding, not like all the others, all the competition. And I think that what creates hype, when you're combining something classic with something outstanding.
Contrast.
I think it's the a thing that you can do with all the new trend. When you're when everyone is doing the thing that is trending now, you can be outstanding but not following the trend and doing some good work outside of the trends. So
it's kind of the same as we always seen, like when we say, oh, we have an eye, so how we're gonna create any art. So people will respect and they pay more for something handcrafted. Or back years ago, handcrafted, like you can see this homemade, and it's always overpriced, even nowadays in the cafes, with arts, with everything. So it's still here, so it's not gonna disappear.
Yeah, a long time ago everything was handcrafted.
Yes.
After that it was machine crafted, and it became a huge success, and right now it's back again to handcrafted.
There was one thing I wanted to, I thought that was such a nice wrap up. Mike said about the counter trend. Yes, the counter trend, right? It's not even for the sake of the counter trend itself, but I guess that's just how marketing works in general. You want to, in a way, to stand out.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to show your charisma or why you're different, and that's always sort of, you have to understand the trends and make yourself relevant with them. We're remembering that phrase that was wrongfully attributed to Bernard Shaw, that following fashion is lame, not following is stupid, or vice versa. So something like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess before you break the rules, you gotta know the rules, sort of.
And I always hear it, like I've been to a webinar of ManyChat, and they always, like, creators say, like, you cannot swim in the sea that's you never explored, so you need to see what is going on and to watch the same content as you want to produce. You have to be aware, like it's a golden rule that you cannot break.
Exactly. On some practical terms, for instance, if we go out somewhere on a boat and then we want to dive from that boat, I would never jump with my head first. I'm sort of scary. I want to first do like a classic style. Well, that can be a nice wrap up. We almost made it. Well, we started late, so I think 40 minutes, an hour.
But we have a lot of news about like marketing world as well, and would we rate them as well? What resonated with us?
Right.
What
we had this idea. We just came up like 20 minutes before the filming. Right. We need something like a rating the news, the hype of the news. So which
like
news?
Hypometer or some kind of. Yeah?
Yes. Maybe if we don't have the scoring now, stay tuned. Maybe we'll figure out by our next episode. Maybe, right?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know
guess
how
we
we're
never
gonna
know.
vote.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Oh yeah,
Great.
you vote for
By
the
the
biggest
way.
hype. No?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Right.
Yes.
I like
I will
Please
vote in the
vote.
comments as
You're
well.
delegating.
I will discuss.
Yeah, yeah. Let's delegate. We're managers, and maybe suggest the news. I'm talking
Will
to
be
someone.
Are you talking with this black hole?
Yes, I'm staring into this void. All right, the light is dying.
And
So
the rain is
thank
starting,
you.
so yeah, we have to go.
I think it's a wrap.
Yes.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.